Hey, come on, can you grab your jacket, Papa? Here, grab your jacket so you can take it inside. Here, hey, Yonya. Vente. Oh my goodness.
I love hearing about how well Vanessa is doing because we know here at Sunbeam when we invest in families, it is amazing the potential they have.
Hurry, hurry.
And Vanessa was somebody who tells her story about being so isolated and really wanting to be a good mom to her children, but you can't always do that by yourself when you're struggling. So I'm just excited to see how far she's come and all the potential she and her children have.
Yeah, so like what was going on in my life is I was very stressed out. I felt very overwhelmed with the pressure of, taking care of all of my kids and then myself. It was, I felt like I was at the urge of, just giving up. I was overwhelmed. I was stressed. I was just about done. I was always home. I seen the same four walls in my room every day. I really did feel like I was in prison. So, a lot of times it did cross my mind, what's the reason? What's the reason I'm here? It was all the depression, it really was just because me being so young, I wanted to have a life outside of being a mom. I really did feel like I was not worth it anymore. There's cases like that nobody sees. There's cases that what people have in the back of their head, nobody can see what they actually feel. Let them find their own place.
At Sunbeam, we talk a lot about wraparound services, and we know that we are so lucky we get to care for these little children in our education centers. But every family that comes here gets a family support specialist to help the parents and caregivers set their goals, reach them, connect them to other resources and supports they may need. And Vanessa took advantage of that, and she reached out when needed and engaged in other services and supports and really felt connected here. She was excited to see her children thrive, but also herself, and be celebrated for the successes she was having. So we talk a lot about wraparound, but this we get to see a couple years later. This is what it looks like. This is what the impact of focusing on two generations, children and caregivers, looks like. The whole family thrives.
I look back to 3 years ago and I'm just like, I would have never imagined my kids to know as much as they do now or be as kind as they are now. Aleida is now in pre-K. I had a parent-teacher conference the other day, and they told me she's doing very great in school. I feel like she's soaring high. I feel like it's because of the years that she spent here, and all the knowledge that she was able to gain here. She took it on with her to pre-K. It feels like a big warm hug that I have Sunbeam on my side. It's been a great 3 years. I know that I have somebody here. Even if my kids aren't here, I know that these relationships, they'll carry on. I have hope on what the next step is. I have hope on what life is going to bring me.
We know when families are doing well, communities do better. And Vanessa is an example of that. By investing in her children, support for her and her family, she will be successful and give back to her community.
Bye.
When you invest in Sunbeam, that goes towards supporting children and families and the success that they will have in their future.